Hi guys, it's Fiona here. How you all going? I hope that you all had a lovely Christmas and New Year break. And I haven't made a video for a little while, so I've been busy with just other things and coming up with new designs and things like that. So I have something new here today, and this is a printable notebook journal. So this is the first of this new style notebook that I'm going to be bringing out, and there will be a new one every month. So this one is for January, and I've called it the New Beginnings Notebook. It's like a notebook which you can also journal in, use it as a journal. And I'll be creating some videos of me journaling in here just to show you how I would use it. And it's also the pattern design is my own hand-drawn designs. Excuse me. So I think for most of them they're going to be all my own hand-drawn designs, because I'm just wanting to bring some of my own art into my paper designs. So these, I've been learning how to draw on the iPad, so I drew all these. This one is actually called Organic Shapes, this particular pattern collection. And I was inspired just by circular shapes and shapes of rocks and pebbles and things like that. So that's what inspired me to do this pattern collection. So I also have papers, printable papers, which is a separate listing, and I'll put that below. And it's just the full pages, of the pattern designs. I think there are 10, there are 10 pages in the printable papers kit. So if you just want the papers, you can buy them, and you can make a junk journal or, scrapbook, mini album, anything you want to out of those ones. But with the printable notebooks, because it's all my own design, I have put my branding on the back here. So it says, it's got my logo and designed by Lavender Blue and my website. So all I ask is that, you can make this however you want to. I'll show you inside in a minute. You can add pages to it. You might even want to cut the cover in half and glue it to the front and the back of something with a thicker spine if you didn't want it just as a notebook. But if you're going to do that, I would prefer that it was just for your own personal use. But if you want to make these notebooks and sell them, just because they are my own and my own branding and everything on here, my own artwork, I would prefer that you just, and I'll put all this in the description of the listing, in the sort of terms and conditions. You can sell them, but I just prefer that you make them in their entirety, as they're intended to be made. So make sure you use the cover, you have my branding on the back, or you can print as many of the pages as you like, as little or as many, and just sell them as they are intended. So that's all I ask with the notebooks. But obviously with the paper collection, as with all my other printables and journal kits, you can make as anything you like and sell it with them. So I hope that makes sense. So I'll show you through the notebook. So we've got the pattern design here. This is the original pattern with the beautiful pale blue background and a pink spine. And you just print the cover onto some cardstock. This is just white, fairly thin cardstock, nothing special. And then the inside is blank blue page. And then you've got one of the patterns here, some blank lined paper that you can print on the back, or you can leave it blank. And then we've got some other of the papers which I've put a little design down there. There's another pattern. There's another lined page with little pattern there. Just show you through, so you don't have to print on the back if you don't want to. You don't have to print the line pages on the back. You could print another pattern on the back. You could leave it blank, as I have done with this one. So I've got some blank pages. Another lined page here. Another pattern. And then I've used this as my center one. Another pattern with some more elements here. Another pattern, a blank page. Another pattern page, a lined page. And again. So you can print out as many or as few pages as you like. I've used, I think I printed each page once, but I printed on the front and the back. So I've ended up with, these are A4 pages, and they fit the A4 page perfectly, as long as you use your printer on the fill page, not fit to page, but fill page, because if you put it on fit to page, it will shrink it down. So fill page, borderless printing, and it should just print out perfectly. And you can also print them onto letter sized paper, but you may have to trim them down. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 7 sheets of paper. I printed on the front and the back. So yeah, I think I just did one of each, front and back. And then, so obviously now I've got 14, or I've got 28 front and back. So these, and in the back we have an envelope. We have a little envelope for you to put stickers or, you know, your bits and pieces that you want to stick into your journal. So that's the envelope there. So that's the only cutting that you really need to do if you're making it in an A4. You only need to cut out the envelope. Everything else is just folding and sewing. So they're going to come out once a month. So as I said, I know it's halfway through January, but yeah, I've been a bit busy over the New Year period, so this one is a little bit late. So you may not want to print out all the pages if you're going to be journaling every day, or what I'll probably do is do double spreads. So essentially I'll have about 14 spreads, which should take me back to the end of January. So that works out that way. But the one that I bring out, when I bring out my next one, it'll be ready at the very beginning of February or even the end of January. So yeah, so what it is a monthly notebook journal that you can use for that month. And I'm going to be making some journaling videos. And at the moment I only have this one in this A5 size, but I will be bringing it out in a traveller's notebook size, which is, have I got one here to show you? Don't have one, but standard traveller's notebook size is around about, I think it's 4 1/4 wide. It's either 4 1/4 or 4 1/2, so about that wide. and about 8 1/4 in length. So it's just a traveller's notebook. It's just a skinnier notebook. So then what I'm going to do is when I bring them out in the traveller's notebook size, if you prefer that, we're going to make a cover, which will be like a hard cover, but traveller's notebook style, so you can insert your notebooks and you'll be able to put 3 or 4 notebooks in one cover. So that's like a third of the year or a quarter of the year, and you'll have them all, you know, in order, sort of kept somewhere where you know where they are. So the reason I haven't put the month on the front is because I didn't want to do that in case you just wanted to use it any old time. So basically, obviously you don't have to use it in January. So yeah, that's why I've done that. What else? Don't think I have anything to add to that. I'm still going to be making my junk journal kits, other journal kits, but this is just a new thing that I wanted to get going, because I just want to incorporate some of my own art. Some of them I may use other images that I find around the web that are, you know, I often use images. I use images that are in the public domain that are copyright free, and I usually use them to design my, you know, it's still artwork because I still have to put all the images together and create backgrounds, and, you know, it takes a lot of time, so it ends up still being my own artwork. So I may still make some of the notebooks in that sort of a style, but I just wanted to incorporate some of my actual drawings and create some pattern collections, because I've actually also opened another Etsy shop. It's only really new, but it's called Lavender Blue Gifts, and I'll link it below the video if you want to go and have a look. So far it only has this pattern collection. Oh, it has a couple of other things that I did a couple of years ago, but it's things like pillows, mugs, phone cases, tote bags, or basically it's products. It's my hand-drawn patterns on products. So I'm going down that avenue as well. So yeah, I just wanted to, I hope this video wasn't too long, and I hope that you sort of understanding what I'm saying about printing and selling the notebook as well. Now the price, if you want to download and print this, I think I'm going to try and keep the price pretty low, because obviously if you want to sell them, you know, you want to put your price up. So, and it's, you know, it's not a huge notebook, but I mean, it is hand drawn, it's hand designed, it's one of a kind. You're not going to get another notebook like this anywhere else. So I'm still thinking about the price, to be honest, but by the time this video is up, it will be listed in my shop. It's just not listed just yet. But I'll put what I think is a fair price, and if you have any other suggestions, or you think my price isn't fair, or, you know, anything like that, please do message me and let me know, because you know, I want you to be able to, if you want to sell one of a kind notebooks, you know, I want you to be able to make a profit from them. But as I say, you need to leave my branding on the back if that's what you're going to do. And so I think that's fair enough. Now I also, if you don't want to download and make your own, I also can make these notebooks for you. So obviously that'll be a higher price because I have to pay for my printing costs, my ink, my paper, my time to put it all together, and then the postage. So that is another thing. yeah, so as I said, it'll also come out in Traveller's Notebook size, which I know is a very popular size, and I actually like that size myself. So yeah, that's it. So these are the new lavender blue notebooks, which are coming out monthly. This is the January one, New Beginnings. And I think my next video will be me journaling in this notebook. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you like my new designs, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. And sorry guys, I was getting ahead of myself there. I said I'll see you in the next video, but there is another part to this video, and so in the next part of the video I'm going to show you how to put this notebook together. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it together. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.